So hello everyone, I'm Madals and I'm back with another hero highlight. Today, it's the Demon Hunter, Valla. So, Vengeance incarnated, the Demon Hunter Valla. Of course, her backstory is she witnessed the ferocity of Hellspawn firsthand as the demons ravaged her village and left her for dead. Now, with no people to call her own, her only allegiance is to her cause, to rid Sanctuary of the demonic filth corrupting this land. Her model is pretty damn awesome. You can see she wields double crossbows. Quite a badass. Also, has this cool little bit of armor, tiny microscopic shield, and she does it all while wearing heels, which is quite impressive actually. I couldn't do any of those things. I couldn't wield one crossbow in heels, let alone two. Her abilities? Well, she's got a hungering arrow. I don't know how an arrow can be hungry, but apparently these are. It fires an arrow which seeks out and strikes multiple targets. Always good. Multi-shot. Okay, Valla, your hunt will continue, don't worry. Multi-shot damages enemies in an area, pretty simple. Volt, dash to a location. Her combat trait is Hatred. Gains attack speed temporarily when dealing damage. Heroic abilities are either Strafe, which unleashes a flurry of arrows at nearby enemies, dealing rapid damage, or Rain of Vengeance, bombards an area for heavy damage and stuns for a short duration. Let's take a quick little look at her skins. She's got two. So firstly, her main skin, Valla. If we take a quick little peek through, she can go into green or pink. That is a very bright pink colour she's got there. The red's also pretty cool. And then there's Vampire Hunter Valla. Oh my goodness. That skin is amazingly cool. Those crossbows, look insane. It also comes in black and also white. The white is very bright. I think the blacked out looks pretty cool there. Talent-wise, well, she's got Path of the Assassin, being an assassin, which means he gets an extra 2 attack damage for every level gained. He's got Rancer, which is a trait. It increases the duration of Enraged by 2 seconds. Punishment. Abilities cast also grant a stack of Hatred. At level 4, Vampiric Assault, 15% lifesteal. Manticore. Every third basic attack against the same target deals 50% additional damage. Siphoning Arrow. 25% of the damage dealt is returned as health to the Demon Hunter. Wow, that's one I queue. And then Puncturing Arrow increases the number of bounces to 3 and the range by 2. Level 7, Battle Momentum. Basic attacks reduce cooldown by half a second. Arsenal, multi-shot, also launches 3 grenades, each dealing 35 damage. Caltrops. While vaulting, you drop 3 caltrops that slow enemies by 20% for 2 seconds and deal 25 damage. Searing attacks activate to increase basic attack damage by 50% for 5 seconds, but it makes attacks cost mana. Level 10, Strafe, of course her first ultimate, or Rain of Vengeance, her second ultimate. Level 13, Giant Killer. This is a really cool one for taking down tanks. Basic attacks against enemy heroes deal an additional 1.5% of their target's max health in damage. Spell Shield reduces damage taken from hero abilities by 50%. Stores 2 charges. Frost Shot for a W multi-shot now also slows by 40% for 2 seconds. Repeating Arrow. Casting Volt refreshes the cooldown of Hungering Arrow. Level 16, Executioner. Basic attacks deal a percentage more damage against slowed, rooted, or stunned targets. Tumble. Her E, Volt, gains an additional charge, allowing it to be cast twice in quick succession. Blood for Blood activates till 15% of the target enemy's max health and slow its movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. Stone Skin grants you a 30% of your max health shield for 5 seconds. Level 20, you of course have Fury of the Storm. Basic attacks bounce between 2 nearby enemies for 50% damage. Bolt of the Storm is a teleport across the map. Trigger Happy is a buff to her Strafe ultimate, which means that Strafe does 25% more damage and grants 25% increased movement speed for its duration. And then Storm of Vengeance, Rain of Vengeance now strikes 4 times. So let's get a look in game and see what she is like to play. Valla is actually one of the heroes, or one of the heroes. God, I keep getting that wrong. One of the heroes that I think I'm going to be playing an awful lot of. She looks a lot of fun. So let's start off with Strafe. My camera's locked itself again. It does that by default. Valla seems to fit on the horse pretty well. Mount is something I'm going to be looking at in a little while as well. So let's take a little peek at her abilities then. So we've got Hungering Arrow. That can just shoot out. It deals 216 damage to the first target it contacts, then seeks out up to 2 additional enemies, dealing 108 damage to each. It can hit an enemy multiple times. Multi-shot deals 210 damage within anything in the target area. Nice and simple. Nice little cone attack there. Volt dashes to the target area. So again, nice and simple. And then Strafe, her ultimate, allows her to just start shooting in every direction apparently. Pretty hardcore. Remember, Hatred means that basic attacks grant 1 stack of Hatred. At 8 stacks of Hatred, you become enraged, gaining 25 attack damage and 50 attack speed for 5 seconds. So let's clear those cooldowns and get some minions out and see how it goes. So as always, Valla's just going to be a little bit careful. You can use these bushes to hide as well. You can see the vision icon coming above. So we'll start off with a nice little cone of attack, getting a good bit of damage down. Hit in there with my multi-shot. Hit in there again because it can be cast multiple times. Go out with my ultimate as it starts to hit pretty much everything in its path. Another quick little bit of damage coming through. Still pushing forward. Quick little dart. And then of course the gate seems to save Arthas, but that is okay. He should go down any second. There we go. So, all done nicely. Let's reset this heroic and take Reign of Vengeance and get back into the fight. Reign of Vengeance is a heroic ability. It launches 2 waves of shadow beasts that deal 330 damage to enemies within the target area, stunning them for half a second per wave. Okay, so this looks pretty hardcore. Let's see what it does. That is pretty hardcore. So, that was Valla. Let's clear these minions out and take a little look at our model. Not quite sure who dropped the healing ward, but thank you guys. Valla's model, of course, really epitomized by the 2 crossbows. They make her look damn awesome. Let's see if she's got a dance. Always important. That is a bit of funky dance. Valla clearly isn't a ninja on the dance floor. And finally, on a mount. Fits on it quite nicely. She actually looks the right size for this horse, which is always a good thing. This horse gets beaten, and I know I mention that on every hero highlight, but it's true. So that was Valla. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video. Leave a comment what you think of the Demon Hunter. And of course subscribe and check out all the other hero highlight videos. If you're on stream, stay tuned.